Rory lived at Queen Elizabeth. It was an ICF program, and they wanted, especially Rory, wanted to be more independent. David loves it. Rory, so I love my new home. So the more overnight stuff is the same stuff that works through the morning. So the routine is to get them up, with help with personal hygiene, breakfast, medications, then assist them to get into their transportation. That after-day program, when they come home, then help with same medications, snack, meal preparation, activity, and usually it's whatever they want, because this is their home and we're just here to support with their interests and choices. So after dinner, David likes to watch TV. Rory likes to play Uno. Yeah, so that's the routine. Then of course bedtime will help with getting ready to go to bed. Rory, for instance, and I would sit and say, what would you like to see in your new home? And he would tell me I will have to cook, because in his previous home he wasn't able to go to the kitchen and he wanted to prepare his own meals. Then David, same thing, was ready. He wanted to move. I want to have my own apartment. I can't wait to go.
Do you guys like living here?
Yeah.
Do you like to cook?
Yeah, with help for safety.
What do you guys cook together?
Really, salad, lasagna, meatball subs.
Anything you want?
Yeah, we'll make sure it's healthy. We'll be our doctor.
Okay, I started at CR 2 years ago, and I met David at his Parliament house when he was living there. Him and I became really good friends because David found out that I love to cook. So every time he saw me, he was like, well, we're going to cook today, and I always told him. And he used to talk about one day how he's going to get a house of his own. So when the transitioning came, they moved here, and oh man, those guys were so excited. The first thing David said was, what are you going to cook today? So David remembers me from cooking. Roy remembered me from playing Uno. So that was a pretty good thing. Everybody helps out here as far as if, like Roy, he loves folding laundry. David will get it and bring his basket in. David just enjoy like helping out cooking. He just loved to do it. Roy likes to sit there and assist. And it's a good thing because without communication, nothing is possible here. They're the most popular folks here. I kid you not, the front desk know Roy. The front desk will call when they see the van pulled up. The front desk, hey, my guy Roy's home. He's downstairs. So if I go down, they're at the front desk just talking about their day. I noticed David is popular on this floor. He knows like 4 or 5 of the neighbors. The transition was pretty easy. And there's some stuff that Roy can do that he never had the opportunity to do at Queen Elizabeth House. And the good thing is they get to walk in their communities, the stores across the street. At the old group homes, they had to drive somewhere, maybe 2-3 miles to get somewhere, but now they can just walk. They won't call it a group home, they call it home. And if you talk to David, he will constantly say, I'm home. I'm not at the group home no more.
What kind of things do you guys do when you live here?
Bingo, checkers, watch TV.
Who here likes to play Uno?
I do.
Rory, how do you know David?
We go to school together at Independent Hill.
So, my name is Valentine Tata. I'm one of the clinical directors in the agency. These guys identified that they wanted to move. And of course, in Northern Virginia, it's not easy to find housing that suits the needs of the individuals. But we were so lucky that we partnered with Virginia Housing Development Authority to get the funding to purchase this condo unit. So we started the process. The best thing with the type of voucher that these guys got is that it's tied to them. Okay, there are some vouchers that are tied to the house, to the unit, but the vouchers that these guys had is tied to them. So they have the liberty to move out of here, get a different landlord, get a different service provider, and still take their voucher along with them. the only concerns that I would say was a concern was, well, funding. And since they were lucky to have this come through for them, really no concerns. So this is a waiver service. Okay, so there is a basic waiver reimbursement to the provider, but the individuals also have income because their needs are taken care of. They pay 45% of their income to the service provider, which is community residences, and 30% of their income to the landlord. That's the money that is supplement the voucher to bring it to where the cost is supposed to be. And community residences uses the waiver funding and the partial payment that they pay to compensate staff that come here to help them. I would say that their moving here has been a blessing to them and to the staff that work here. Their life has significantly improved. And David and Rory, they had really, truly wanted their own apartment, so it was much of an easy fit for them, and they like it. Everything is just mellow. It's all fun here. It's like a party. I think preparing the mindset to move is good, but for Rory and David, we actually had a little bit of a challenge in a positive way, because the more you prep them to move, the more they wanted to move, and there were still a lot of logistical processes to take care of before they moved.
Do you guys want to stay living here or go back to your old house?
I like living here.
Here.
I like it here.